We have more great conversations coming. Teresa,
Yes.
from the big beautiful bill and depreciation to wing drone delivery. We're already off to a hot start.
A hot start, yes,
Yeah.
yes. This has been a great morning already, and thank you for joining us. We're going to introduce our next guests now. We have John Zimmerman, the CEO of Sporty's Pilot Supply, or Sporty's, and then we have Josh Harnagle, who's the COO of Redbird. Welcome, both of you. Yeah, you're welcome. It's great to have you. And so let's talk about the initiative that you guys are working on together.
Yeah, well, Redbird's been doing the Redbird Migration Flight Training Conference for a number of years now. What we think at Sporty is the premier flight training event in the industry. Josh and the team at Redbird came to us last year and said, we would really want to take this to the next level. Would Sporty's be interested in partnering with us to put on and promote the show? And it was a quick yes for us. Absolutely. We're, as you know, passionate about flight training at Sporty's, and so it was just a perfect mix of what we care about, what we want to do. So we're really excited to dig in and get working with Josh and take migration to an even higher level.
Well, that is fantastic, and yes, a lot of people I know of Sporty's because you sell a lot of pilot supplies and things, but really the roots are in flight training, and that's really one of the things you guys are most passionate about, I think, right?
It's what we care about. We were founded by a flight instructor 64 years ago, and we still care about it. We still run a flight school today, so that's always what we've appreciated about migration is we're really hands-on, whether it's our online courses or our flight school. We really understand the struggles and rewards of flight training at a very deep level. And I think the Redbird team does as well. So it's a little bit lighter on the fluff and a lot heavier on the practical tips and advice that we really, you can see it when you know it, and we've seen it there, and that's why we're so excited to partner with them, because we know that a stronger flight training industry and more successful student pilots is good for the entire industry.
For sure. Yeah, fantastic. Well, Josh, one of the things that I mentioned the other day, I think when we were talking, is how I've always been impressed that Redbird is just constantly thinking of new ideas, new ways, innovation, and certainly we see that in your products. But I think the Redbird migration was a great example of that too. When you guys were still kind of a little nascent company, you started thinking big and putting on this migration. And even at the beginning, a lot of companies would join. You would get good attendance, but it's growing and growing since then. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about? I think you were even there from the early days, weren't you?
I was the event coordinator on migration number one. And migration is kind of a unique conference. We don't have sponsors, really. We don't have exhibitors, and our partnership with Sporty's is a partnership. It's more than just Sporty's writing us a check, right? We thought a long time about who could we bring into this into this conference that would understand the goals and the spirit of it, as well as bring a lot of value from their knowledge, their sort of corporate and internal knowledge of flight training and the customers that they have. And Sporty's is the obvious choice for that. I mean, they have, like John said, have been in the flight training industry for 63 years. They're still on the cutting edge of that, and in places that we're not. They're really helping the individual student learn at home, in a ground school, things like that. And I think they can bring in some additional insight that'll be useful for our customers or for our attendees at migration. And overall, I think it'll be a great partnership, and hopefully it'll continue to grow and hopefully spread the message a little bit. They also happen to have a big following on YouTube, so that should help.
Well, that's something we're definitely excited about. Is these guys do such a great job at migration of capturing so many of the sessions on video. They do not spare any expense when it comes to the AV budget, and they have some great content. We're really excited about getting that out to an even broader audience after the show. So lots of people attend migration. We're always limited a little bit by who can come because Redbird does a great job of hosting migration, usually at airports or aviation spaces. They're not going to be at a hotel conference room, which is great, but that does limit who can be there. So one of the things we're really excited at Sporty's is to get the knowledge that is shared at migration, which is so valuable, and get it out to more flight schools, more flight instructors who can't make it to the event. And I think there's tremendous opportunity there, and we can't wait to get started on that.
Yeah, fantastic. So when is the next migration?
So migration is always done in March. This year it's March 3rd and 4th in Lakeland, Florida at the Sun and Fun campus.
Oh, fantastic. It's a great place to have it. A lot of facilities there. Yeah. And if people wanted to come, how would they get involved?
So just go to migration.redbirdflight.com, and there'll be a way to sign up to get notified when we open up registration, and we can go from there.
Yeah, fantastic. All right. Anything else you guys would like to add?
I think I'm good. John, you have anything?
The only thing I'd add is if you're not sure about migration, not sure what it's like, you can go watch some of the videos from previous sessions and get a good feel for it. I think you'll find Josh is being modest. This is not a sales pitch by Redbird. This is an industry event, and some of the content is just world-class in terms of practical, applicable stuff you can use tomorrow as either a line flight instructor or a flight school manager. So if you're not sure about migration, not sure what it's all about, go check out some of those videos. I think you'll be really, really impressed. I know we were.
Yeah, thank you. And I was at one migration several years ago, and I was impressed. And, and certainly the caliber of the people that you have that come and do some of the talks is incredible, like no other place. So so congratulations on that, and congratulations on the partnership. It seems very synergistic. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, and we hope we see you there too, Lisa.
Thank you. All right, thanks for the invitation.
Okay.
I probably will be. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Teresa.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Josh. Sporty's and Redbird partnership. Thanks for bringing that story with us and letting us announce that and share that here.